Hi everybody, it's Jen with J Vinco. Happy Sunday or whatever day you might be watching this. I am going to do some magazine harvesting. If you're new to my channel, I do magazine harvesting and glue booking and some journaling and different stuff like that. So try to post weekly if I can. I'm in grad school right now, so sometimes that's kind of difficult, but yeah, so let's do some magazine harvest. Got some springy stuff here, which is exciting. Not using my images very efficiently, but I still want to harvest my magazines. I have a lot of magazines to harvest, so I should probably work through some of this. Here's this tomato plant advertisement that I get all the time, and I just tore it. I don't think I need it. Let's just, oh, I can glue on it though, before I throw it out. I can use it to glue stuff on. Yeah, I'll just keep it right here and I can glue stuff on it. Alright, Reader's Digest. This is such a funny magazine. I'm surprised that you still have it, kind of. Yeah, so I am excited because after this magazine harvest that I am recording, I'm going to go downstairs and get my pretzel. We went to the mall today, which I don't do very often. I guess I'm going to take this butterfly. So we went to the Lego store, which costs an arm and a leg, doesn't it? And just got a small, like, Minecraft one set for my 8-year-old son, and then I was like, oh, I get a mall pretzel. But I didn't eat it there. I decided to bring it home and eat it later. And after this video is done recording, it will be later. So that's my time to shine. Oh, this is kind of funny, actually. This squirrel sitting at a table with a frog figurine. I like that. It looks pretty funny. I could see like using this in my journal, like to show that we ate dinner together. That would be my visual for that, maybe. Something like that. The mall is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe you haven't gone to the mall much since COVID, or maybe you have, I don't know, but I'm not really a mall person anymore since I left my teen years, so when I go, I'm like, okay, look at all the people. And then I don't go again for a while. But because we don't go all the time, my kids kind of think it's a novelty. Oh, like this. So they enjoy it, and it seemed like something we could do that my 8-year-old would think was fun. I don't know, I would take this honey bear, but I don't like the look on his face, because he's like, I don't know, reacting to the hot peppers or whatever that he's sitting on, but I don't like it. I don't want it. Just forget it. If I don't like it, then just get out of here. I'm not gonna take it. I have before, like, taken these whole pages out just so that I could cut the numbers out and use them for journaling. But really, those pages are just sitting in one of my bins. I didn't actually cut the numbers out. I guess, even though this kind of goes counter to what I would be drawn to, I could probably use this lady for something. Good vibes. I don't know. Oh, this guy is relaxing in the plants. Maybe I like him better than the lady. Yeah. I don't know. So this week was spring break for my kids, so they're going back to school tomorrow, which I would bet they're not that thrilled about. Ooh, a clock. And some shoes. Maybe I'll take both. But this coming week is actually my spring break, so I'm kind of torn between, like, I know I should work on some of my bigger projects that are gonna suddenly be due toward the end of the semester. So that would be the wise thing to do. But the lazy part of me is like, the whiny part of me is like, come on. Let's just not do any schoolwork for a week and see how that feels. But it would be wise to use at least one or two of the part of the days to just kind of, I don't know, get ready for those projects or start working on them. That'd be the responsible thing. Responsible's boring. It's not fun. I don't want to do it. But I'm going to. I think at least, like, I can make a deal with myself to work on it for a couple days and then not the other days and get a break. Because it is important to take a break. I don't know why I like this. Looks like the ground cover on a diorama or something like that. Or maybe that's what I'd use it for. Maybe I should make a diorama. I already got a butterfly. Maybe I'll take this hummingbird. For what? I don't know. We saw a hummingbird just like in the town south of where I live. We had parked outside of a restaurant and there was kind of like this pile of dead fish. That's funny. I don't know why it's funny. Anyway, there was just a hummingbird like hovering near the front of our car when we got out. And it was weird because usually, you know, they're so quick you can't really see them very well sometimes. And I wasn't expecting to see one like around town. You just see them in the mountains sometimes, but I don't really see them around town much. But that's mostly because they're fast. They move on quickly. Look at that tree. Pretty big. That lady's having a fun time. I feel like, exotic dancer versus the terrorists. That sounds like a interesting story. I feel scattered right now, maybe because I know there's a break coming up. Ugh. Oh, man. Ugh. We'll just turn past the Nazi pages. That's okay. Ooh. I like the background here. Maybe I'm just gonna take both of these. Ooh, I like that too. I don't know. I'll use some of it. That's gonna be a tough choice between the waterfall and this guy floating here. That's okay. We'll figure it out sometime. I still have a little bit of schoolwork to do to finish out this week. My school weeks go from Monday to Sunday, so just a couple little things, and then tomorrow I'll probably be a pile of garbage. I probably won't get much done. Maybe I'll do some grocery shopping and then I'll feel like I did something useful. Sometimes I swear with my procrastination, I mean, I'm keeping up with school, but I still have this tendency to procrastinate, and then I get it done just in the nick of time, whatever it was I was trying to get done. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I will take this. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I could see using it as like a block on a page. That one went pretty fast. I don't know, this is kind of cute too. You know, I'm just gonna cut her out. Boy, I feel really scattered. I cannot like keep track of what the heck I'm even talking about during this video. School and taking a break from school. Let's get this out of the way. All right, Women's Day. That would look tasty, but I don't really like onions that much, like especially raw. I mean, I know they're baked onto that thing, but I still don't want them, okay? I don't want them. Just you have them. I don't want them. That looks tasty. Chocolate meringue, although I don't know that I eat meringue much. I kind of like these pipe cleaner eggs. Those look pretty cool. This must mean Easter's coming up here. I didn't do anything for St. Patrick's Day, did you guys? I still have residual, like, not anxiety, but, you know, concern when I leave the house without wearing any green and realize, oops, it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm not wearing any green, I'm gonna get pinched. But I don't ever get pinched. That kind of stopped after elementary school, so maybe middle school. Mystery filling. That's weird. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, look, the plant thing. Another one. And some HelloFresh. We did HelloFresh for a while and actually taught us some really cool stuff. It brought some good ideas for meals and stuff, but then, I don't know, sometimes like you have to cook them or else they're gonna go to waste, which is true of any food that you buy, as a matter of fact. But sometimes, I don't know, we just weren't keeping up with it all the time, and so I was like, well, let's forget it. Oh my gosh, there's a ferret on here. Wow, that's a rarity. Taking that for sure. Kind of looks like Gub. We have a ferret. His name is Gub. It's kind of, but this one has like more white on his face than ours does. But that's cute. Don't see ferrets too often. Need to pay attention to like words and stuff here too. I was looking for something. Oh, I was looking for eggs the other day because we read part of the Borrowers, the first Borrowers book. We've been reading that to Drake, my 8-year-old, and they mention someone named Egglatine, and I was like, that's the best name I've ever heard. If I was gonna have another kid, look out, Egglatine. Your name's gonna be Egglatine. But I'm not having another kid. I think that ship has sailed. But boy, if I was, that kid's name would be Egglatine, and so I wanted to talk about that in my journal, and I started my page about Egglatine here. See, this lady is laughing at Egglatine. So I was looking for eggs, and I found these, my little egg guy stickers, but I was gonna put like a bigger egg image if I found one in a magazine. Although I've taken up most of that page already, so I don't know if I will. These are cute. I like the whole bento box idea. I got some little Tupperware bento boxes. But in reality, when it's time to get his lunch ready, we're just like rushing to throw a sandwich together, throw it in a bag, get his stuff all together. Wouldn't it be nice if we were more deliberate about it? I like getaway, like more as a getaway, not a getaway. If that clarified things for you. Anyway, Egglatine, I love it. That's just such a name. That's such a fantastic name. I wonder if there's anyone out there named Egglatine. I'm gonna have to Google search it. I would bet there aren't too many people who would name a child Egglatine, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I would. So maybe there's someone else. I don't think I actually could in reality, but I love it nonetheless. Eggs. Ooh, look at these. This is nice. This is kind of interesting too. Okay, I'm gonna take these pages. I don't care about this side. I like this rainbow meringue sandwiches. I probably wouldn't eat those. I don't know like how big of a fan I am of meringues, but I like the way they look. Get some Easter stuff. And then when I do an Easter page in my journal, I'll be all set. Okay. Glue some moss on your eggs. I don't know. Oh, and here's some more of these. I like these. Okay, I'll just cut. Let's take this top part of this page. No! Oh god, and I shouted during my recording. Don't shout. I'm not competently tearing this page. That's okay, I don't really care about that cup. I'll just leave it. Okay. See, all the good thing about these videos is like I'm talking to you, but you know, maybe I sneak in a little talking to myself too. So that's good. Oh, that looks tasty. Pie. National Pie Day. I worked at an engineering company at one point, and we always had pie on Pie Day. Isn't that funny? It was pretty good day actually, like to go to the office and have some pie. Why not? It's pretty good. I'm gonna cut out pie with the pie symbol. I guess maybe I'll take this banner on the top too, in case I ever want to write about that. Fun experience. This, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, cucumber, key lime. Ugh. Blah. I don't like cucumber, really. So I probably wouldn't have that. Doesn't sound too good to me. That's pretty nice, but I have so many mountain scene pictures. I don't know if I need another one. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, so what else? We went to the park before we went to the mall. We did some laps around the basketball court while my son was on the swings and playing around and stuff. That was good. Actually had some movement. Sometimes, like doing school or just doing desk jobs, you sit a lot. Too much sitting. And then we got some mall walking. Like some serious exercise happened today. Tim, my significant other, and I are kind of lost for what to watch these days. What did we start watching? We started watching Manifest the other day. It's like a sci-fi, like these people. I've thought about getting that cat before, but I don't want it. I don't want that cat. So we started watching Manifest. These people all got on a plane by chance, like not all of them, but some of them were just taking it as a later flight and got a voucher because they were willing to take the later flight. I don't know why this is a really nice red, but I don't know how much I want a fish like that. Anyway, that Manifest show, so these people get on this plane and then they just have this patch of turbulence. And then they land after a little while, and then it's actually like 5 years later. So their plane was missing for 5 years, but for them it was like a regular length flight. But the problem with the show, one of the problems, is that it just seems like people kind of take it in stride. I mean, there was a little bit of like, oh gosh, where have you guys been? But the government only held on to them for like a couple days and then let them all go back home, which I feel like that wouldn't be a thing. And then like people were like, oh, welcome back to work, and like, I don't know, it just seemed like it wasn't really very realistic about how people would really view something like that. Seemed like they weren't shocked enough or something. I don't know. And maybe they show more of that later, I'm not sure, but it was kind of, I don't know. We still need to watch Karate Kid 3. So I've only seen that movie once probably in my life, and it was relevant to some of what happened in the latest season of Cobra Kai. So I wanted to watch it. Boy, either I'm just not paying attention very well, or most of this stuff really isn't sticking out to me. This would be okay if I like needed a lot of knife pictures to put in my stuff. But I don't think I do. Some of this stuff is interesting. I like these little vases. Let's take this whole shelf unit here. This is Bon Appetit. I think I just subscribed to this magazine recently because it was only a few bucks on Amazon or Amazon Prime. And so I went for it. Ugh. I don't know. This is cool. Yeah, I'll probably take that. So spring break week, I think I'm going to try to craft a little bit more than I normally would be able to in a week. I've been collecting like, fish heads. I don't know what I would use those for. I've been wanting to make another like handmade book, or make some like, I made one out of a cracker box, I think, like a Wheat Thins box as the cover. And so I'd like to do that again. Maybe I've shown it before. I think it's in here, in my cabinet here next to the table. I can get it. Yeah, here it is. It's just covered with fabric, and I sewed the signatures in and everything, and I used a lot of like farm theme paper. Really cool, like vintagey looking design. The farm paper. The problem is I don't know what I want to do with this, like just make it a junk journal or what, but I don't want to cover up a lot of them. Like I don't want to cover up this page, but a lot of these pages would be fine to cover up, plus the back of a lot of them is just white. So It's quite a lot of pages. This thing has 7 signatures in it, so I don't know, but this was 3 sides of a wheat thin box, maybe, or maybe it was club crackers, but I like it. I kind of want to make another one, and I like using fabric on book covers. It's pretty cool. Or I think it looks cool. I love fabric. I have like a weird fabric obsession. I think I might have talked about this in a way earlier video, but my mom had a scrap bag of fabric, and when I was little, in her room, and I always was drawn to it. I always wanted to look through it, and it had the ugliest scraps of fabric in it, because we're talking about like the early 80s. And she had the ugliest fabrics anyone could find were in that bag. And I was like, ooh, look at this one. This looks like Scrapple, but with ugly greens and yellows and browns. It was really, really ugly. And but I love that bag. Or like linen, like faded yellow linen pieces, and just, I don't know. I don't even know why she had those scraps. Like, what did she make with those terrible fabrics? But I like fabric, and so I kind of have my own stash of fabric that I cut get specifically to use on book covers. Ooh, I like this picture. Like little origami books that I was making for a while. And I pick out like the fabrics that really stand out to me. Usually I pick out flannel fabrics. Like this is flannel on this book. I wonder if I have any of my origami books in here. I don't think I do. I'll have to show those at some point. I'll do a tutorial on one of those, but people at the fabric store are always like, because I'll pick like 13 different bolts of fabric that are all really like crazy patterns and stuff like that, and they'll be like, what are you making? And I'll only get 1/3 of a yard of each one, especially when they're on sale. It's a good deal. They're like, what are you doing with this stuff? And I tell them I use it as book covers. They usually think that's pretty fun. These are so bright. Like, these colors are so bright, but I don't think I would use that for anything. I don't know. I'll just leave it intact. I don't know. There wasn't a lot in here that I was really drawn to. I usually would take a strip like this. I guess I'll take this, actually. I have a number of pieces like that that I will use on a background eventually. At some point. Yeah, I don't know. Not my jam. Some of this would be cool background, maybe. I didn't see a lot. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's not make this video take forever. What are we at? We're already almost at 30 minutes. Okay. So we got some, like, background pieces, a glass, a drink, so I can put that in my drink folder. Pie Day, got some Easter stuff, more Easter stuff. This will probably be like a background block. This too. We got this pile of dead fish. That might be my favorite thing that we cut out today. It's pretty good. Oh, and the ferret. This maybe is my favorite thing that I cut out today. Sorry, I can never see what I'm doing, so when I hold it up. Got a clock to go with my little pile. Oh, there's another drink. Look at this lady chilling out. Oh, this one's pretty cool too. I guess I did get some fun stuff today. Butterfly, and then more Easter stuff. So that's it for today for Magazine Harvest. And I will be back again with more Magazine Harvest and more glue booking videos And eventually maybe I'm gonna show something with my daily journal, which is not a daily journal. We'll just call it a journal, okay? Let's agree that it's just a journal, not daily, just whatever it is. And I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care.